Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry about starting late. My morning just kind of got away from me. And I needed to have a lazy morning waking up. I was going to start at noon, and it's about 4:20, which was when I did this last time on a Monday. So I think this is just a good time for me to do a live stream on my day off. I kind of have to make it a quick one today because I actually have to leave for work soon. But I think that it is totally acceptable to do a shorter yoga class. And so this is kind of a perfect opportunity to just show a little bit, show how you can do just a little bit in a small amount of time and still make it count and still, stop and have a moment to yourself or on your yoga mat, focusing on your mind, body, and soul. You can do it with no matter how much time you have. One of my favorite, I think it's a Buddhist saying that's something like, if you don't have time to meditate for just 10 minutes a day, then you should meditate for 20. Just kind of puts things in perspective. Once again, Pepper's joining us. Pepper will probably always be here for Yoga Sesh because she likes Yoga Sesh. She's a good yoga dog. So we're going to do Kundalini Yoga set, tuning in with the Adi Mantra like always. Then I think we're going to do, I think I want to do this life nerve stimulation set. So it's pretty easy. It's mostly just some sitting poses. But then we're going to do some frog pose, which is going to be great for the thighs. And I did a thigh workout yesterday, so it may take me a little while. There's no set amount of frog pose. We're just going to be doing it for 3 minutes. And I'm just going to do the best that I can. So I just encourage you to do the same at home. And then we'll have a short meditation and wrap it up. So go ahead and come into a comfortable seated position, either easy pose with your legs crossed, or if you want to, sitting on a chair that has straight, flat, like you want your back straight. So not like something that you're lounging on, something you can sit on like the edge of the chair, nice and tall. And then if you are sitting in a chair, make sure that your feet are flat on the ground. That would be like a proper way to do yoga, seated yoga positions in a chair. So go ahead and come into your comfortable seated position. Rub your hands together a little bit just to kind of start to stimulate the brain a little bit, warm up the hands. Kind of get yourself in that zone. Bring the hands to the center, to the heart center, prayer position. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Let's do a couple more like that. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale completely. Inhale to tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Suspend the breath. No tension here. And exhale. And release the hands. Let's do a couple just quick warm-ups. just to get the spine ready. So staying in your comfortable seated position. If you're sitting, bring your hands to if you're sitting in a chair, bring your hands to your knees. If you're sitting cross-legged, then bring your hands to your shins and kind of hold on for leverage. You're going to inhale as you come forward, and then exhale as you bend back and run the back. And we're just going to do this 26 times. And begin. Try to keep the head and shoulders kind of in the same place. They're not flopping around a whole lot. The chin stays level with the floor. The shoulders stay like nice and broad and lowered away from the ear. About probably 17. And when you come to 26, then you come to the center, sitting nice and tall, and inhale. Suspend the breath for a moment. And exhale. I'm actually going to bring your hands up to your shoulders with the fingers in the front and the thumbs in the back. The triceps are parallel to the ground. The shoulders are nice and lowered. And we're going to inhale as we turn to the left, and then exhale as we turn to the right. And again, we're going to do this. That would count as one rotation. We're going to do that 26 times. Nice range of motion that's comfortable for you. Not too much, not too little. "25, 26. Come to the center again. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Bring the hands down to the knees, palms down. We're just going to do some shoulder shrugs. Just inhale up, exhale down. Most Kundalini yoga exercises are done with the eyes closed unless specified. So go ahead and close your eyes and go in and feel this motion. Make sure that nothing hurts, nothing's pinching. This just feels good. Inhale up, exhale down. Great, and inhale the shoulders up. Hold, no tension here. Holding the breath with control. And then exhale, relax the shoulders. Now let's do a couple neck rolls. So you're gonna bring the chin down to the chest, the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring the head back, and the left ear to the left shoulder. And then again, the chin forward, going towards the chest. Keep going in this rotation. Again, only a range of motion that's comfortable for you. If you're just making tiny circles with the neck, that's fine. If you want to coordinate the breath with this, you exhale as the head comes forward and inhale as the head goes back. Should take about 7 to 8 seconds to complete one rotation. So not too fast, not too slow. Next time your chin comes to your chest, just reverse the direction. So the left ear to the left shoulder, head back, right ear to the right shoulder, and then the head forward. And again, if you want to coordinate the breath, inhale when the head comes back. Exhale as the chin comes forward. Just a couple more. Next time your chin comes down to your chest, just sit tall, bending the head down, and then slowly bring the head up. Move your body around a little bit, just whatever feels good, whatever it feels like it needs. We're going to go into the yoga set, as we call in Kundalini yoga, the Kriya. Just means complete action, I believe. So sit in a comfortable pose and massage the Achilles tendon with the thumbs of both hands. The area to rub is from the heel up the tendon about 4 inches. If you press correctly, the toes will flex slightly. Rub the tendon of each foot firmly and rhythmically for 2 minutes on each side. So I'm going to start with my left leg. So I have the right leg just folded in underneath the left leg. I'm just extended out on my mat just a little bit. And with both hands, with the thumbs of both hands, I'm massaging on that tendon on the back of the calf there, all the way down to above the heel and then back up. Kind of the same amount of pressure and same timing of that rhythm, just going up and down. The life nerve stretches from the inside of the thigh near the groin. And then I think goes down and wraps all the way around the big toe. So we're going to be stretching that out today. I've been doing like a little bit more sort of like hiking and like weight training kind of stuff, just like using my own body resistance. So when you do that, you have a tendency to just get a little bit more stiff. And this is just good for stretching that big tendon out in the leg. I guess at its thickest point, this life nerve tendon, it goes behind the knee. That's what you feel like. That's what you feel kind of pinching and hurting if you're just doing a forward bend and it like hurts really bad behind the knees. That's that life nerve tendon. I guess at its thickest point, it's about the size of your thumb. So that's really big. Forward stretches are so good. If you can't do anything, exercise-wise during the day or yoga-wise during the day, just doing a forward bend is like probably one of the best things you can do. You can do it anywhere. You can do it at the office. You can do it if you have like a more active job and you're standing on your feet. Just take a second to just bend over and touch your toes. I do it a lot while bartending. I also have like a reception type job where every once in a while I'll just get it from the chair and do it. And switch sides. So now fold the left leg in. Bring the right leg out a little bit. And keep going. Just massaging that Achilles tendon. You can see the toes sort of flexing a little bit if you're doing it right. Watch my toes, you can kind of see them. And just scrunch up a little bit. Especially as I get closer to the heel. Yeah, you can see that. See my toes moving? Right there at the bottom of the screen under pepper. Oh, she just covered it up. Stretch it out. Look at that down dog. Look at that form. It's like we named the pose after you. Right? Wow, my hands are getting a little tired. Good girl, Pepper. That's right, we're doing yoga. Yeah, good girl. Stretching it out. Right? Good girl. So good. All dogs want is your approval. Set them up for success so that you're constantly telling them they're a good boy or a good girl. That's all they want to hear. That's what they're here for. Good girl. Yeah. Okay, almost there. Just a couple more seconds. And we're going to go into that intense frog pose. Frog pose isn't really for anybody with like some knee or hip problems. So if you've got some intense knee, hip, or even ankle problems, this just probably isn't the yoga set for you. I'm going to tuck some jewelry away. We're going to be kind of bending forward. So for frog pose, you're going to start like this. You're up on your tiptoes. The heels are touching and up off of the ground. And they will stay like that to the best of your ability for the entire exercise. This is kind of your starting position, and you're up. I know you can't see very well, but you're up on your fingertips. Let's see if I can get back here and just show you. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna be up on your fingertips like this. If it starts to be too much, then you can come down like that on the fingers. I don't think anybody does it like this. I think that's just too much of a stretch once you see what we do at the hips. So here's your starting position. And then we're going to lift the hips up, straighten out the legs, and bring the head down. And while you do that, you try to keep the heels together and off of the ground. So it's going to look like this. And then you come back down. And we're just going to do that for 3 minutes, as fast or as slow as you want. Just make sure you do like the complete motion. So when you come up, try to stretch those legs out as much as you can, straightening the knees, bringing the head down. When you come back down into your squat, make sure that the heels again are still touching and the chest is like nice and out, like you're really leading with the heart here. Chin is up, shoulders are back, a little back and relaxed. You can inhale on this. Inhale when the head comes down. Or excuse me, exhale. And then inhale when you come back. I believe. Inhale, raise the buttocks high and let the head drop down. Okay, so we inhale. And then exhale when we come back down. I'm kind of taking it slow because I worked my thighs out really hardcore yesterday. And I just want this to be more of a stretch today. Also, don't completely gas out here. We're about halfway through because we're going to do this exercise again. If your thighs are starting to burn, then just go ahead and rest in one of these positions for a little while. Either rest just squatting or rest in this up position, but bring your heels down and just kind of rest for a second. Then bring the heels together and back up and come to your squat. Three more seconds. Last one. Go ahead and stand up. And just shake your legs out a little bit. Come back down to a seated position. You're going to sit in a comfortable cross-legged pose. You're going to grab the toe of each foot with your hands, pressing the thumb or the knuckle of the thumb into the fleshy part of the big toe with about 10 to 15 pounds of pressure. Keep the pressure strong and consistent and begin to flex the spine. Inhale as you flex the spine forward, exhale as you extend the spine backwards. Continue rhythmically with deep breaths for 3 minutes. Then inhale, hold briefly, and relax the breath. And again, when you are holding the breath in or out, in yoga. You never want to do that thing where you kind of like clench the throat and like lock the breath out. You want to hold the breath out in a little more of a gentle manner. Still with control, but no tension. You're not like, you know what I mean? You kind of inhale. Just hold the breath gently so when you exhale, it goes out smoothly. Instead of like, you know, you don't want it to have that sort of energy. So we're gonna go ahead and do this for 3 minutes, grabbing those big toes, applying some pressure. You're gonna inhale forward, exhale back. Remember, close your eyes, go in, let the breath guide you, let the breath guide the movement. Inhale to the center. Bend the breath. Exhale. And just relax for a moment. Sitting nice and straight, shoulders relaxed, face relaxed, hands relaxed. Breathing deeply in and out. Following the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to do that frog pose again for 3 minutes. Again, just do your best. If you take a break, take a break. I might have to take a break this time. I'm going to do it from the other angle, from the side angle, so you can see it from both angles. So heels together, up off the ground. Hands in front of you, up on the fingertips. Flat back, chest out, chest facing forward. This is kind of a heart opening exercise. You're going to inhale as you bring the buttocks up, head down. And exhale, you come back into that squat. Some people do it really fast, like this. We're just kind of taking it a little slower today. We did a bunch of squats yesterday. Let me give you just a little music. Perfect music for this. Nice energetic mantra from one of my teachers, Sat Karen. Halfway there, guys. Inhaling up. Exhaling as you come back down with that chest out. Feel grounded, feel proud, feel strong. Great job, guys. 1 minute left. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just trying my best. Woo, my calves are feeling it. Last one for me. And go ahead and come into a forward bend. Very slowly roll up. Okay, guys? Really slow. Hold that root lock. Clench that buttocks. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. At the top, roll your shoulders back a couple times. Again, shake out those legs. I need some water. Come sitting back down. It's our last pose. So see, quick yoga set. We do some stretching. I did a lot of explaining, so the talking takes up time. And it was just half an hour. So stretch both legs out in front on the ground. Bend forward and grasp the toes with both hands. I'm going to use a strap. Because I really want to stretch out my legs, so I'm not going to bend my knees today. So I've got this yoga strap here. And I wrap that around the bottoms of the feet. So I can sit up nice and tall and not round the back. And keep stretching out the legs. Pull back on the toes for 30 seconds. Then hold on to the toes as you inhale and arch up. Then exhale and bend forward. Pump the spine up and down with the breath. Do 26 of these pumps with deep breaths. To end, inhale, extend the spine up and arch the head back. Then exhale and relax the breath. So We've probably been stretching like this for about 30 seconds now. So inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3. Then inhale, come up, arc the head back a little bit. And then exhale and release. We're just going to lay down for a little bit. So go ahead and come onto your back. Just going to rest for 3 minutes. Legs spread apart. Let the feet drop to the side, hands at the side of the body with the palms up. Relax the entire body, starting with the crown of your head, feeling your scalp relax, face, ears, mouth, and jaw. Feeling the neck relax, shoulders release. Arms relax down through the wrists, hands, and fingers. Feeling the back release into the floor. Lower back, hips, buttocks, and groin area. Feeling the legs, knees, ankles, and toes relax. Just lay here breathing into the belly. Feeling it rise and fall. Slowly break up your body. Just by wiggling your fingers and toes. Rotate the wrists and ankles. Stretch the hands up. Point the toes. Do a couple cat stretches, bringing the right leg into the chest. Guiding over the left side of the body, keeping the shoulders on the floor. Come back to the center and switch. Bringing the left leg in, stretching that right leg out. And then guiding the left knee over the right side of the body. Remember, keeping the shoulders on the ground. Come back to the center. Roll up and down on the spine a couple times. Come to seated position. Just going to do a quick meditation. You're going to bring the hand to the heart center, fingers together, pointing towards the right. You're going to take the right hand and bring it into Gyan Mudra, thumb and first finger touching, and the other three fingers sticking straight up in the air. This time is just relaxed. Both of the arms are just like relaxed to the side of the body. Here you're going to take a deep breath in. Hold it for just a moment. Then exhale. Hold it out. Inhale. Holding the breath in. And then exhale. Holding the breath out. Continue this breathing pattern at your own pace for a couple minutes. Again, creating no tension when you hold that breath at the top or the bottom. Eyes closed. Focus centered on the third eye. Inhale, holding the breath. Then exhale as you lower the hands. Slowly open the eyes. First, just letting in a sliver of light. Opening just the eyes just 1/10. Slowly letting the light in, opening the eyes more. That was called a meditation for a calm heart, and it's just something that I feel like has helped me a lot recently. I've been through a lot of emotionally traumatic stuff in the past couple of years, moving, divorce, death of two pets that I'd had for over 15 years. And through all of those things, I became really sensitive, and it was really easy for me to become defensive and get really irritated with people and combative. And just recently, I have cut down on smoking THC and drinking alcohol, and taken up a more serious CBD regimen, which is the non-psychoactive and healing part of marijuana. So I've been doing a combination of high CBD flower and a daily gummy to help me with anxiety. And it's just kind of helping me see situations with a little bit more clarity and a little bit less emotion. Sometimes that sounds like you're being cold and callous by being unemotional. But a lot of times being emotional, good or bad, isn't really beneficial to the situation. And actually coming to a more neutral, unemotional kind of center, you're able to have more compassion and empathy for people. You take that element of like nervousness sort of like out of the situation, and it just helps you see what's really important a little bit more. And I think this meditation reflects that. I don't think that doing meditations really changes that much about you. I think picking certain meditations just shows what you're interested in concentrating on anyway. You can sit around and do meditations for, intuition all you want. I don't really think it's the meditation that does anything. I think it's the intention of wanting to work on your intuition that does. Meditation is just a way to focus. Meditation or prayer is just a way to focus the intention, but the intention is what's really important. Like in magic, if you are a Wiccan or something else and you do a lot of ritual, Catholics do a lot of ritual. This is a form of magic. It's not really the magic that's doing anything. It's just the fact that you're clear about it and you're focusing your energy towards that goal. All of these other things are just sort of tricks and trappings. The real magic is the intent. So I've just been trying to work on that. Just have a little bit more calm, clear, focused heart and mind so that I can just be more passionate and more productive. So that's it for the yoga sesh for today. We're going to go ahead and close by just reciting the poem, The Longtime Sun, and saying one long Satnam. So go ahead and come to a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and straight. Bring those hands together in the heart and prayer position. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Satnam. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed the sesh. Have a great day.